Hi, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Roche-Posay Effaclar DUO Plus, which is a treatment and moisturizer in one that's suitable for oily acne-prone skin. You can use it daily in the morning as well as evening as your moisturizing step. Now this treatment contains niacinamide, zinc and a bit of salicylic acid, which can help you to regulate your oiliness. It has anti-inflammatory properties to improve breakouts or pimples here and there, and it can help you to brighten post-acne marks faster to achieve an even skin tone. Now keep in mind, this is a treatment, not a cure, so it can help you to improve those specific concerns. However, if you have acne prone skin, this does not mean that no new acne will appear. It can become less, but you still have basically a risk of still getting them. And so when working with this treatment, you can use it on its own or use it along with any other skincare products. When using it alone, you're just going to wash your face at first, rinse it off, pat the skin dry, and then use about a bean-sized amount of this product and apply it evenly over your face and neck, and that's it. This is how simple you can keep the routine. However, if you do want to include additional skincare products as well, which you may be already using or you're planning on including in your skincare routine, then the order of application is important. Now this is where I have prepared for you a morning as well as evening skincare routine so that you can see it visually. And so I'm going to get started with the morning skincare routine. So the first step is important, which is washing your face either with just lukewarm water to warm water or use a suitable cleanser for your oily acne prone skin. Wash your face, rinse it off, pat the skin dry. Then if you like to, you can include an hydrating and soothing toner that's suitable for your concerns as well as your skin type. One example would be Paula's Choice Pore Reducing Toner. Apply to the skin, leave it on the skin. Then if you want to use additional serums to this routine as well, you can go ahead and do so, which can benefit some of your skin concerns. Go ahead and add it, apply to the skin, leave it on the skin. Here you can see two examples which can work really well together. And then once you have applied your serum, then you can move on to the application of Roche-Posay Effaclar DUO Plus, and then apply it to the skin, leave it on the skin. And then during daytime, don't forget to follow with sun protection. And then that's basically it. This would be the setup. Everywhere where you can see optional, you can include it, but you don't have to. As for an evening skincare routine, it can look pretty much the same, but you may need to adjust your cleansing step, or you want to add an exfoliant to this routine as well, then go ahead and do so. So start off with your cleansing step. Either just use your daily usual cleanser, or you may want to do a double cleanse. Wash your face, rinse it off, pat the skin dry. Then you can include your hydrating and soothing toner, then move on to your exfoliating acid toner, liquid, tonic or serum, whatever it may be called in your specific case. It would be suitable to work with salicylic acid in this specific case. Apply to the skin, leave it on the skin, and then follow on with other treatments. And then as your last step, since it is a treatment and moisturizer in one, you would follow with the Effaclar DUO Plus and apply to the skin, leave it on the skin. There's no need to wash it off. And in the evening, there's no sun protection needed. Now this would be a setup so that you can see the order of application. If this now went a bit too fast for you and you want to know more about when you should cleanse your face, about when you should use a sunscreen, how much you should apply to it, as well as what's important to keep in mind when working with sunscreen in general, you will find example skincare routines and additional information in the description box down below. Just click on the link and there you will see all the PowerPoint slides that I have prepared for you. You can even download them if you find them helpful. But now I want to keep my focus on the two major steps which are important to do, and this is the cleansing step, and then show you the application of the Effaclar DUO. Now, as already mentioned, the steps in between are optional. You can include them, but you don't have to. So the first step in the morning, it is important to wash your face to remove any residue from like excess oil, dirt, sweat, or even any residue from your previous skincare products. In this specific case, using water may be enough. However, if you have oily skin, my best example would be working with a cleanser anyway. So make sure that you're choosing a cleanser in the morning as well as evening that's working well for your oily acne prone skin. One example would be Roche-Posay Effaclar Gel Purifying Cleanser, and you are going to apply it on wet skin. This is what the directions say. However, if you're using a different cleanser, go ahead and exchange it. Still make sure that it's working well for your skin type, and then read on the back of the packaging on how you should use it, since directions may change depending on the cleanser that you're using. And then follow the instructions. You can wash your face above the sink or take the cleanser with you in the shower. Either way is fine. Just make sure that you can properly remove it from the skin by either just using your hands or in between a soft and fresh washcloth which you're going to wet, and this can help you to remove any residue that's still left on the skin better, so that there's no residue left when following with additional skincare products afterwards. So this cleansing step is really important, and to properly remove it from the skin. And so in this case, it is advised to apply the cleanser on wet skin. That's not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wet my face at first with lukewarm water to warm water. Then I'm going to massage a cleanser onto wet skin for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then I'm going to properly rinse it off and then patting the skin dry. So let's go ahead and do this. Use about 1 to 2 pumps of your cleanser on the palm of your hand. Rub your hands together and then gently massage it all over. Just make sure to not get it into your eyes nor into your mouth. If that's the case, rinse it with water. So now go ahead and take a fresh towel and pat the skin dry. So now once you're done with the cleansing step, you can immediately move on to the next step. Now remember, you can add your toner, exfoliant or serum to this routine as well. Use it before applying the Effaclar DUO. Apply to the skin, leave it on the skin, and that's basically it. And then move on to the application of the Effaclar DUO. Now again, you can also just immediately after cleansing move on to the Effaclar DUO if you do not want to include those additional steps. Now one thing that won't change is how much you're going to use and how you're going to apply it to the skin. So as a general guide, use about a bean size amount for your face and neck. This should give you an even and thin layer all over. Please do not overuse this product. You do not need to apply a thick layer on top. Just make sure that you can properly and evenly blend it. Now this does include a bit of fragrance, which in my opinion smells very refreshing. However, this is important to emphasize, because then please do not get it into your eyes nor into your mouth. If that's the case, rinse it immediately with water, and please do not use it on top of your eyelids nor get it too close to the actual lower lash line. If you know that you have a sensitive eye area, I recommend avoiding the eye contour as well, and in general this part right here, so that you're not getting it too close to the actual eye where your eyes can feel irritated or tear up, so that this is not going to happen. So keep this in mind when applying the product. So use about that much more or less. You can add a bit more or less to it, just make sure to not overdo it. So, and once you have applied it to the skin, you're going to leave it on the skin. There's no need to wash it off. And this can be the last step in your evening skincare routine. And then there you have it. However, during daytime, don't forget to follow with a separate sunscreen afterwards to protect the skin. Now, if you want to know more about the sunscreen guide, you can see an infographic right here. Apply 10 to 15 minutes before sun exposure. Use about half a teaspoon for your face and neck so that you can properly apply it. And there you have also more information about when it is necessary to use a sunscreen during daytime, which depends on your overall day habits and if you're being at home or not, and how fussy you are about sunscreen. Now, if you want to read this in your own time, again, you will find it in the description box down below. And if you now want to know more about how you can properly apply your sunscreen or other skincare products, I'm going to leave those videos at the end of this video so that you can keep on watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, that you find it helpful. If you did so, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincaring. Bye.